All right, this is the BenQ beCreatus GR10. This is a USB4 mobile docking station. It is super small, fits in the palm of your hand, just perfectly, just barely, with average sized hands. And this will allow you to connect USB, USB-C, Ethernet, HDMI 2.1, all to something like a Steam Deck or even your laptop. You can connect it to a number of different devices. If you're a Samsung user and you want to use the power of Samsung decks on a big screen, but also have Ethernet and other goodies, maybe a keyboard and mouse connected, this is a perfect device for something like that. I mean, just imagine carrying around your phone. I mean, this works on an Apple device as well, but Apple doesn't have a dedicated desktop-like interface. Anyhow, but just imagine taking your phone with you to a place that also has a monitor, a keyboard, and a mouse, and then you want to plug it all in. There you go. That's how it would work. But it does make a lot of sense for something like a Steam Deck too, and I'll show you that in a second. But first, let's do a product tour. So on the primary side here, we have our power delivery. The box does not ship with an adapter, but you need a 100 watt adapter at the max if you want to get the full power and the pass through to your device. So you can power your device through this. So you'll power in here up to 100 watts. HDMI 2.1 means you can have 4K 120 hertz resolution or 8K 60 hertz resolution. That's very cool. Make sure you have a cable that supports it. 2 USB-A ports supporting 10 gigabits per second. An Ethernet port, this one is 2.5 gigabits. And then tucked away on the corner here is another port. This is USB-C, and this supports 10 gigabits as well. And then on the bottom, this is where we can access our cable. So I like that you can stow it away. That's really neat. And then check this out. This is a 90-degree cable that's optional. It's not magnetic. So you can just plug directly in, or you can choose to go 90. And if you're not familiar with why 90 matters, I'm going to point it out, and then you're going to say, oh, duh, that makes a lot of sense. But first, let me just show you the trap door here. So if you fold this open, it's very easy, nice tight hinge. You can see you can close it at multiple angles. That's where you're going to plug in, you're going to set your device, whether it's a phone or a portable gaming device like the Steam Deck. Now, over time, if you plug in a cable like this, especially a short cable, you see how it's bending here? Over time, that's not going to be good for your cable. So a 90 allows you to maintain the, let's call it, integrity of the cable and still also plug in. So that's very cool to see. And again, if you have a device like this, you plug in all of your devices on here or on the side, that USB-C, and then you turn on your device, it's powered, it's sending out output, you're connecting your peripherals, and off you go. Even if you're not traveling with this thing, and this is a mobile docking station, so of course, you know, the presumption is you're going to be mobile. Even if you're not mobile with it, it's still a really good accessory to have around your house. So I use a larger Thunderbolt compatible docking station, and I use that because I have multiple PCs and I have speaker and webcam and all that stuff all connected to it. So it's really helpful. But this thing is smaller, so I see the utility for somebody who wants a clean desk and I don't use all the ports on my current device. I see the utility in something like this. It's really cool. This comes in at $109. You can buy it directly from the BenQ website. I do want to point out one more thing, actually. Every time I touch the bottom of this thing, I love it. This is a rubbery grip, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult to knock around and fall off your desk. So that's really cool. So yes, $109 available on the BenQ website, and that'll be in the description. But also in the description will be a link to an article on Geeks Worldwide where I spend a little more time talking about the use case and the testing that I've done with this thing. So do read that when you have time, and thank you for watching.